Lauren with Menu Therapy, and I want to show you really quickly how to make an easy bruschetta. People love bruschetta at Italian restaurants. It's the little crostinis of bread topped with tomatoes and basil, olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic. Very easy appetizer, really simple to do at home, and a real crowd pleaser. So you start with 4 plum tomatoes. Plum tomatoes look just like this, and what you want to do is you're going to quarter those tomatoes just like that, and we want to cut out the little stem part. Just run your knife at an angle, just cut that right out. You're not losing much of the tomato when you do that. Now here's the part that I think people don't really know about. If you've ever seen kind of a watery bruschetta and wondered this is just not quite right, probably what happened was the person used the tomato with the seeds in it. So we want to get rid of the seeds, or as my sister always calls them and won't eat tomatoes because of this, the fish eyes. So we want to get rid of the fish eyes just like this. You just run your knife right there underneath the seeds, and we're getting rid of all that liquid and all of those seeds that maybe would water down your bruschetta or possibly gross out somebody who's trying to eat with you. So, okay, now we have 4 little easy pieces of tomato. You're just going to run your knife through them just like this, cube them up, really small dice, because the smaller they are, the easier it's going to be to eat on your little crostinis. So we're going to add those to the bowl. Go ahead and do another one just to show you how easy it really is. Really nice, tiny little cubes of tomato. Alright, we'll add the rest of this later, but to this bowl of tomato, you add about a ½ cup of basil chiffonade, which you've probably seen on another video. So ½ cup of basil, that's about 12 to 15 really big leaves. So add that. Then all you have to do is add, I like to add a little bit of garlic salt. I don't like the flavor of the raw garlic right in my bruschetta. It can be kind of abrasive, for lack of a better word. So just a pinch, maybe a ½ teaspoon of garlic salt. So when I go to add the salt later, I won't add as much because I've already added garlic salt, and that'll give it a little bit of flavor without the overwhelming pungency of a raw garlic. I also really like to add balsamic vinegar to my bruschetta. Just a little bit, not a lot. We don't want to change the color of the bright red tomatoes, but maybe a teaspoon. So mix that together. Alright, so to our tomato mixture, now really all we need to add is a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to use about a ½ teaspoon of salt. You should always give it a taste and make sure that's enough. One of the things I learned in school that I'm kind of surprised about is that you really want to add more salt than you think you would want to add to most of your dishes. If people are constantly salting their food when they come to your house, that's probably a good indicator that you need to be adding more salt in the cooking process, and then that wouldn't happen. So we've added salt, we've added pepper, and I'm just going to do a little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. You want to use extra virgin, not just regular olive oil. It's got a really great fruity flavor. And that is it. We have our bruschetta topping. So to finish the bruschetta, all you're going to do is add that to a nice toasted crostini and serve as is. Enjoy!